The agenda today of this national conference is important and is very tight. You will discuss effects of anti-corruption policies and proposals for improvement. There's therefore hardly time to expose you to my experience I made in the last years in Afghanistan, in East Timor, and now in Montenegro. The Financial Management and Control Conference that was recently held in Podgorica, and yesterday the sitting of the Parliamentary Committee on Anti-Corruption. Well, today the International Anti-Corruption Day are very important events. All these events require presence. I'm very grateful to be here and to address some words. So, laws, as you mentioned, are under preparation. The law on prevention of corruption, law on prevention of conflict of interest. The anti-corruption agency is almost realized. The framework to fight corruption is nearly perfect, or on its way to be. EU and NATO membership are clear goals of the country, and the fight of corruption is one milestone on that way. And yet, some people say still they only see Potemkin villages. Laws, rules and regulations remain empty formulas if not implemented with the right mindset. In my daily business, I see NGOs that have difficulties with tendering, financial management, salaries for their staff. Already funded projects are submitted for a second time for funding. I see municipalities running out of funds for the projects, struggling with co-funding. Taxes are paid for something that should be tax exempted. I see contractors pressed to accept works and services without payment. They risk not being selected a second time. Supervisors of constructions are paid late or not at all. They are under pressure to accept and to sign off false statements, so additional works can be covered by donor funding. I see representatives from ministries taking interest in specific bidders in tender evaluations. And I see tailor-made terms of reference and technical specifications or bill of quantities that favor specific companies. Well, there is no problem if for the moment everything is only a question of lack of experience and insufficient training. I repeat this. It is not necessarily a problem if this is only a question of lack of experience and insufficient training. Measures can be taken to remedy this. However, it becomes a problem when it is systemic. I said it is a question of mindset. The consequences are pretty simple. Lack of interest to invest in Montenegro. However, where investments are actually planned, these additional uncertainties are priced in by the investor. The project only becomes more expensive than calculated. The final bill will have to be covered by debts for which the taxpayers, the voting citizens, you, have to stand in for sooner or later. And I don't think that the European taxpayer would take that bill. I would agree if it were said that Montenegro faces a challenging phase for the moment. I believe that some administrative reforms and appropriate training could help to establish the right mindset. This would lead to an investment-friendly environment where investors are attracted, leading to more employment opportunities, income, and finally, prosperity. and the EU is certainly with you on that way.